characteristics of mostly eating fruit and vegetables. Okay? So how about this? Would you like a grape? And a carrot. George is going to mostly be eating fruits and vegetables. Do you eat fruits and vegetables? Yes, and actually, in fact, we got the little snack from Lisa here in the front. Okay. Now, how do we know what you guys eat? Do you eat fruits and vegetables? But what else do you eat?
Donuts. Bananas.
Nuts, bananas. Donuts. Donuts. Do you eat any meat?
Chocolate.
Do you eat meat? Okay.
Raise your hand.
All kinds of things. Okay. So George, these guys eat all kinds of food. Because you're a monkey, you have a more limited range of the kinds of foods that you eat. Okay. So we thought maybe we would do not just things about your teeth, but we thought maybe we would talk about some other parts of your body too. Is that okay? Now that you don't have a tail is a little funny to me. Okay. There's only one kind of monkey that doesn't have a tail. Okay. And that's called the Barbary ape, but it really is a monkey too. Okay? So George is definitely a monkey. He's told us this. We know this. So let's look at his hands and feet for a little while, okay? Could be.
Let's see his
Hold
feet.
up that hand. How many fingers does George have?
5.
How many fingers do you have?
5.
Yes, okay. All of us are in a broad group of animals called primates. And because we're all in the primates, we have 5-digit hands. How about the feet? 5-digit feet, okay? This whole area along the side here actually goes over all the parts of anatomy of George and of humans and what we share in common. That's part of the evolutionary experience and evolutionary process. Okay? Now, he's a monkey, not like humans and not like apes, okay? So he walks a little bit differently. Did you notice he walks a little differently than we walk? Okay. Did you notice he kind of bounces a little bit? Okay. You notice? Maybe yes, maybe no. I want you all to walk like a monkey. So stand up for me. You can eat if you want if you walk along. Are you okay, George? Good? Oh, thank you. Stand up, turn around this way. We're going to walk, okay? You ready? Monkeys usually walk on all fours. With George, because he's a special monkey, walks on his 2 legs. But all monkeys sometimes walk on their 2 legs, okay? But when they walk on their 2 legs, their arms are usually very far forward like this. So let me see arm action. Do arm action, okay? Put your feet a little bit apart from each other, okay? Hunch over a little bit. Turn around, everybody, in that direction because we want to walk into the big lady in the back room. And go ahead and walk.
Go ahead, walk. Just like this.
Some people are better than others. You know with nostrils that face downward like this. We're animals, primates from the old world, and our nostrils face down. George's nostrils face outward. Okay. So we know he's from the Americas. Are you from Philadelphia, George? He could be. Okay, definitely from the Americas. Okay. From North America, probably not. But from South America, probably yes. Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to say anything else? Yeah. He's got a big mouth. He's got a long snout, and he's got actually more teeth than we have. Even as adults use it, you as children have a smaller number of teeth because you're still kids. But even for an adult mouth, he has many more teeth. He doesn't wear pants. Can you do this, George? Probably not as much as we can, okay? Because we actually have even more mobile hands than monkeys do, okay? And that would be George too, okay? But the cool thing about all of this is there are probably 100 things George can do that we can't do, okay? He can probably move through the trees much faster than we can move through the trees. He can jump from tree to tree. He can eat lots of different kinds of leaves and things like this that we can't eat so well. So although he's different, it doesn't mean he's better or worse. He's just different than we are, okay? And what we're doing today is highlighting those things that make us human so we can understand what this exhibit is all about and how we come to understand our evolutionary heritage, okay, with the other primates, including great people like Curious George. And don't you want to thank them for coming here today and helping us out understanding humans? Oh, yeah, the TV guy.